Welcome back to Sunday Medz. This week and next week are going to be a little bit different because I'm going to spend them talking about my time in quarantine. So I got COVID around the end of January, and then I spent the next 10 days pretty much isolated for the entire time. I'm mostly recovered now, but the 10 days of isolation were not only physically challenging because of the sickness, but also mentally and emotionally difficult. So I want to share with you 5 lessons from my time in quarantine. Lesson number 1, the church makes a difference. A lot of people, myself included, tend to talk about the negatives of the church. But the church does a lot more good than bad. It is the creation, the invention, the design of God. Just like human beings and the rest of the created world, the true church will always glorify God. In my time of isolation, my church brethren really reached out to me on a daily basis to pray for me, to encourage me, to check up on how I was doing, to ask if there was anything that I needed. And I felt so supported, so loved. It really made a difference. So I just want to encourage us. You may think that you're not able to have a huge impact on the world or on the people around you, but don't underestimate the power of a hello. Don't underestimate the power of a call or a text. Hey, how are you doing? Is there anything that you need? Send them a voice note with a prayer that they can listen to. This advice doesn't just go for people who are in isolation with COVID or any other illness, but just in general. There are so many people who are in need of encouragement, just to know that somebody cares about them, that somebody has been thinking about them. So send that text message, make that call, or if you know that somebody likes a certain drink or food item, get it for them. It doesn't have to be anything big, but something like that can have a major impact on someone, and you never know. Lesson number 2. A few months ago, I was in the kitchen peeling pumpkin to make soup, and I cut myself on my wrist, and I didn't realize it was that bad until after I had finished cooking, and I realized that my cut was still bleeding through the bandage. And I heard the voice of the Lord so clearly to me: be kind to your body. This is a very apt lesson when we are sick, when we are just down and we're not able to do anymore and we have to rest. Be kind to your body. And it doesn't just apply when we're sick or some other form of crisis comes upon our body. God created us. We're the temple of the living God. And He cares not just about our spirits and our soul and these eternal things. He made our body, lovingly knit us together in the womb. So He cares how we treat our body. Are we getting enough rest? And just the mentality that we have toward our body. A lot of us, myself included, have unhealthy mindsets toward our body, and we work them, and we have all of these goals, and we're constantly working and we're constantly going and moving, and we don't really give a lot of grace and compassion to our bodies. We don't take the time to deliberately rest and to have self-care. I think a lot of us, it's easier for us to do it for others, but it's harder for us to apply that grace to our own selves. As the Lord taught me and told me, I want to pass it on. Lesson number 2, during my time of isolation and quarantine, it came back so strongly to me: be kind to your body. If you are tired, if you're not feeling well, if work has been super stressful and you don't even really need like a reason, rest is not earned. The Lord gives us rest freely, and He gives sweet sleep to His beloved. It is a gift from God, and I am encouraging all of us to take advantage of it. Be kind to your body. Because when I cut myself, I just continued mashing down garlic and cutting and chopping. I was rolling my eyes at myself, and I was not being compassionate and kind to my own self. I was like, oh, get over it. It's just a cut. You did it. You knew better. You should have been more careful. I did all of that instead of being kind and compassionate with myself and taking the time to really attend to my cut and acknowledging that I was injured. All right, so those are 2 lessons, and next week I will continue the other 3 lessons that I gathered from my time in quarantine. And thank you all so much for the prayers and the support during the time. You really made a difference. Be encouraged. See you next time.